And joining us now for more is House Foreign Affairs Committee member, Tennessee Congressman Tim Burchett. Sir, good morning to you.
Congressman, welcome back. Charlie is with us as well. Charlie's with us. What is that, a Cocker Spaniel?
Cavalier King Charles.
I don't know the dogs. I wish I knew dog breeds better. Like if that was a golden retriever, I'd be like, yeah, golden retriever.
Oh,
look at that.
He can't go out back much because we've got coyotes. I'm afraid he'll be a Scooby snack.
Oh, we don't want that. No. By the way, I should let the viewers know that during the commercial break, Charlie was a lot more vocal than he is right now.
So we asked the congressman to take him with him. So
this is a good thing. Congressman, take a look at this graphic. 2 years of Joe Biden in office by the numbers. So 680,000 COVID deaths under Biden, just over 400,000 under Trump. Fewer news conferences than his three most recent predecessors. 197 days he spent in Delaware on vacation. That's the most over a 2-year period for any president in the last century. Gas price, $3.36 a gallon is the national average today. It was $2.39 on Inauguration Day 2 years ago. Look at the southern border. Over 4 million illegal immigrants have been apprehended. Those are the ones that we know about. And our debt has gone way up. It's over $31 trillion now. It was at 27, which is not a good number, but it was at 27 on his first day in office. How do you see Joe Biden's first 2 years as president?
Well, I, for one, am glad he takes those vacations. It would be so much worse if he was actually had his hand on the till up there in Washington. I think it's been a disaster, really. I don't think he's cognitively with it. You and I've talked about that many times, and here again, we're getting ready to take on more debt. His transportation bills, over $1 trillion, had very little to do with transportation. The southern border is a disaster. Charlie's a disaster. Get out there, boy. But no, everything he's touched and of course he won't answer for anything, which to me, some of the national media, they're co-conspirators in all this. The illegal aliens coming over our border, the price of fuel is still up. We're still, our enemies don't fear us and our friends don't respect us anymore. And we're back under pre-Trump era right now.
Yeah, Congressman, the list can go on and on, right? I mean, yesterday, the president finally speaking about those classified documents, saying he has no regrets. We've been asking, the media has been asking about a list to see who has gone to the president's home in Delaware. The White House saying there's no list. Yet yesterday, the Secret Service came out and said, oh, no, we do have a list if Congress wants it. What do you make of that?
It's just talking out of both sides of their mouth. That's why most of the Democrats have not been briefed on what's on it. They know that it's bad, and they want to have plausible deniability. They want to, stay away from it as much as they can. They don't want to be painted with that brush. And my theory is too that they had to. Of course, they had this information prior to the midterm elections. They held it back for 40 days, and then they released it. It accomplished two things. It helped them in the midterms, and it's going to take care of Joe Biden. So I feel like they're going to. Very Clinton-esque, as I've stated, way to get rid of Joe Biden. But that's pretty much, to me, what's going on.
Congressman, take a listen to CNN on the frustration among reporters in the briefing room over the past couple weeks.
I mean, I think that there's a frustration, I can say, generally speaking. I hope I'm not overgeneralizing, amongst many reporters, because there has been, I think, a sense that the White House has not been as forthcoming as journalists would like with the information and the timeline. I mean, the first batch of documents were discovered shortly after the midterms. That was not disclosed until CBS broke the story.
All right. Do you buy it? Because this is the same press corps that bought the Russia collusion hoax, hook, line, and sinker, the Hunter Biden laptop story they wouldn't touch. This is that exact same press corps. How do you see it?
Well, it was leaked to CBS. It wasn't something they found because they weren't going to a garage sale at Joe Biden's and found these documents. Let's be honest. Somebody on the inside leaked that. Somebody on his own team apparently was responsible for that. Hunter Biden's running around there with who knows what, strippers, Chinese spies, who knows. And he's clearly in the middle of all of this. It's just a disaster. It's a nightmare of epic proportions. And for Clyburn or any of these folks to say this is a success is just beyond me. And that's all they've got. They everything they have is rested on this president, the media, the national media as well. So now CNN and the rest of them are having to say, hey, wow, this guy's not with it all of a sudden, and he hasn't been with it since he took office.
Congressman, quick one on the debt ceiling. How does this play out?
It's going to go right down to the wire like it always did. I voted against raising the debt ceiling under Trump. When I send my daughter Isabel to Weigels, and tell her she can only spend $10. That's our little neighborhood store down here. And she says, I'm going to spend 15. Well, sorry, baby, you can only spend $10. And that's what we got to tell Congress. They'll keep spending it. And they're saying, oh, we're going to bring a clean bill. Well, dadgummit, quit spending all this on all this woke garbage that we don't need. This is ridiculous. The American public's had it with this stuff. And I say, shut it down. And Yellen, she's just as bad as the rest of them. She'll try to impose as much pain as she can to look, oh, these evil Republicans, when it's the evil Democrats and their woke spending.
I like what you tell your daughter. That's great.
Yep. Good to see you, Congressman. Enjoyed it as always.
Thank you.
Charlie.
Thank you, guys.
Charlie, we'll see you.
Great dress, by the way.
Thank you. Have a good weekend, sir.
Great hair, Rob.
Ah, there it is. Thank you. I was waiting for it.
All
See,
right.
I laid out.